The Cincinnati Bengals taking the show on the road right here.
Yeah, coming to the Miami Valley for practice today. Rhonda Moore is live in West Carrollton with what you can and cannot bring out there this afternoon. Hey, Rhonda.
Good morning. We're at West Carrollton High School, where you can see that the football players are behind me practicing, but the Bengals are going to be in here inside the stadium, and this is where they will be having their practice. They're expected to arrive here between 4 and 4:15. Now, we have some video from when the team practiced at Welcome Stadium that you're seeing right now. And today the players will come out to the field around 5 and do some stretches. Practice will start at 5:30 and go until 7, and the gates will open at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, if you're coming, you need to know that you cannot bring any chairs. You will have to sit in the bleachers or stand around the fence. You also cannot bring any hard, big side coolers. You can bring small, soft-sided coolers, and you can bring unopened bottles of water and food. There will be concessions as well, so you can buy some food and drinks from those. Now, parking is $5 a car, and that money will go to the West Carrollton School District. It is free, however, to get into the practice. Now, if you're coming again to the Bengals practice here at West Carrollton High School, the gates again open at 4. Practice is from 5:30 until 7, and players will sign autographs afterwards. And coming up at 8:05, we'll let you know if the Bengals plan to make the trip to Dayton, an annual event. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it was like a throwback there we saw Carson Palmer in that old video from Welcome Stadium. The Bengals are back in the Miami Valley. It is an exciting night.
Yeah, they're holding practice right here for the third time in 4 years. And Rhonda Moore is live in West Carrollton this morning with where you can see your favorite players tonight. Hey, Rhonda.
Good morning. That's right. The Bengals are back in town, and they're going to be here at the high school football stadium here in West Carrollton. Now, you may remember that last year the team practiced in Springboro. 4 years ago, the Bengals practiced in front of a huge crowd at Welcome Stadium, and this evening the team expects a great turnout with at least 5,000 fans to show up. Now, the team spokesman said the Bengals have more fans to the north of Cincinnati than to the south, and there are a large amount of season ticket holders in the Dayton area, and they expect to attract even more. Having practices here in the Miami Valley could obviously help with that. Now, the Bengals expect to come back to the area to practice. However, they can't promise that it will be every year because of preseason games and so on. Now, this evening, the team will set up a pro shop on both sides of the field, and they will sell team merchandise. And you can also buy tickets to the upcoming games this season. Now, if you're coming to the Bengals practice here at the West Carrollton High School Stadium, the gates open at 4 p.m. Practice is from 5:30 until 7. And players will sign autographs afterward. And coming up at 8:50, we'll let you know what you should do to try to avoid the traffic problems that will be out here in West Carrollton today. Back to you guys.
Thousands of fans will be cheering on the Cincinnati Bengals here today.
Hooday. The team will practice in West Carrollton a little bit later. Rhonda Moore is there right now, though, live at the high school with what to do to avoid all that heavy traffic. Hey, Rhonda.
Good morning. Well, this stadium can seat 5,000 people, but if there's an overflow crowd, then you can see 10,000 people standing and sitting here as they watch the Bengals practice. Now, here is some video of when the team practiced at Welcome Stadium, and a lot more than 5,000 fans were there. The Bengals say the best thing to do is to get here early to avoid heavy, congested traffic. Also expect police from West Carrollton to be here to help direct the traffic. Now, the gates open at 4. Practice is from 5:30 until 7. Parking is $5 per car, but it's free to get in and watch the practice. You can't bring any type of seating or any unopened bottles. You will be able to buy Bengals merchandise and game tickets, and players will sign autographs after the practice, including on anything that you already own, like a helmet. Now, if you are coming to the Bengals practice here at the West Carrollton High School Stadium, again, the gates open 4 p.m. Practice is at 5:30 until 7. Now, Coach Marvin Lewis will talk to the West Carrollton football team before the practice, and it's expected that he's going to tell them that if they want to play in the NFL, it's more important for them to spend time in the classroom than out here on the practice field, and that their ability to learn is what will separate them from others. So again, it's going to be packed out here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come out here and watch the Bengals practice today. Back to you guys.
I love that, Rhonda. Nice job out there.